What's up, folks? Just coming at you as quick as I can to give you a little bit of information heading into your Daymaker volunteer gatherings and the breakouts that you're going to have for worship and production. We had ours, Lawrenceville had ours on Tuesday night. It was amazing. It was fantastic. We ran out of time because of our facility. Like we had people eating in the lobby, and then we moved them into the worship center to to do the vision talk and everything. And we just lost time. And so we cut our breakouts. And so we're troubleshooting right now to figure out how to have like series of videos or whatever for our teams, for our huddles before the 18th. But you guys are going to have breakouts. And we haven't given you a lot of information that's worship production specific other than the little book, right? That has like one paragraph about loading from the front of the stage. So I made a template. Actually, Allison Bonzo made a K-12 template. I took that and then I just deleted a lot of the information that was specific to them and created some stuff for us. And I just want to run through it real quick to help you. You know, Rainwater, Hamilton Mills got theirs tonight, I think. And then you guys are all really close behind that. So just want to give you some information that's helpful. The first section of this template is just like circling back to vision. And so you may have, it may be awesome. You know, I think that it will be, your main sessions will be awesome. They're gonna hit the vision stuff, and that's really important. But just if you can, make sure you're in the room for that so that you can pay attention to see if you need to circle back in your breakout, because I think worship team especially has a lot of deeply devoted believers that have been believers for a long time. Some of us just maybe they're new believers, but they're super passionate about Jesus. And I know they're going to hit that stuff. But if you feel like there's a gap at all in tying Daymaker back to the vision of 12 Stone, we're about seeing souls, communities, families transformed by the power of the gospel. We're rooted in prayer. We're because of Jesus. Like, that is not changing. And Daymaker is just the vehicle that vision is now being carried in. And we're still we're still about making disciples. We're still about being disciples and making disciples. So like, if you feel like there's a gap and you need to tie it back to that for your people, by all means do it. I think that's important. The other thing that it's in that first section that I think is a really great way that we can tie Daymaker to worship and production specifically is I talk about this thing where people are going to experience the Daymaker culture and Daymaker expressions in their communities, in their places of business, in schools. They're going to be experiencing it out in the world. They're going to see it. It's going to become I hope and pray, a viral thing. And they're going to experience that. But like, it's very, very possible that the first time people experience, especially people that don't go to 12 Stone and people who are new to faith or not believers, the first time they experience the intersection of this Daymaker culture and the tangible presence of God is the downbeat of the worship set on a Sunday morning. Like, that could be the first time they have that cross thread, that thing right there. So I think it's super compelling for our teams to see wow, that's how I fit. That's a big way about how I fit into Daymaker culture. Obviously, they're going to carry it off the platform and everything. That's more about what you're going to talk about in the breakout further. So I think that we've got the values and the guiding principles and how those all look for a worship and production team member. I think in the values, belonging is the middle one. That's the biggest and the easiest one to bring the idea alive. About why, giving them the why behind why we're loading from the front, because people, we have an easy end to conversations. We, especially the worship team, are visible and people know us even if we don't know them. So we have an easy end to conversations, and so we could be talking to somebody in the lobby and create a sense of belonging there, and then they walk in and the worship set starts and they see the person I talked to just up there on the stage. Now we've got this sense of belonging that goes from the parking lot to the platform, So anyway, that's cool. The examples that come from the guiding principles, y'all can do what you want with that. You can use your own examples, but that I just put some stuff in there to help you. The key thing, I think, being interruptible. I think the be nice thing is great, especially for production members, because production members get locked into this zone of like, I got to go fix this problem, or I got to go do this, or here comes the dude who's going to complain about the volume or whatever. And be nice is a key guiding principle for them, for all of us, but certainly for production. I'll skip down as fast as I can here. What's changing for me? So, mainly, the huddle is a big deal. You should be able to find out from Spiritual Formation or whoever, your campus pastor, about your huddle information if you haven't. Daymaker huddles are going to be, they might all be pretty uniform at 8:20 and 10:20, and probably 12:20 for you 1 o'clockers. But they're before every service. They're 7 minutes long. Shouldn't destroy your rhythms because it's only 7 minutes. We'll see. But you may have to shift some things. I'm going to shift some things. The loading from the front, the one thing that we're going to say officially now is put guitar stands on the stage. It's okay for guitars to be there, especially at the top of service, so that your backline doesn't have to go backstage to get their instrument and then load from the back or whatever. Like, they should be able to walk up on stage, grab their instrument, tune like at 90 seconds, and be ready to go. So that's pretty much it. Worship team people, they can wear their Daymaker shirts if they want to. They don't have to. Production, the black and gray is their shirt now. Don't wear production shirts from before. Like, you wear the Daymaker black and gray. And that's it. I put a side note at the very end after me and Russell talked about this. I thought it was important just to say, like, historically, worship and production feel like, because what we're doing is really busy and it's very time pressure sensitive, like, we feel like we can be tempted to say we get a pass on stuff about like something like Daymaker, that we don't have to be nice, that we can rush around, that we don't have to be interruptible. But like, this is the way that 12 Stones vision moves forward. This is it. And we're part of that. So we don't get a pass just because we have a black and gray shirt on or whatever. There you go. And pray at the end. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm at almost 8 minutes here, so I'm sorry. I'm going to send this to you. Love you guys. Praying for you at all of your gatherings.